Hello, today we're going to talk about rounding decimals. Many of you already have the skills to do this. There are a couple of new terms that we're going to talk about that we've used in other ways, like leading digit, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But by and large, you guys already have the skills to be able to round. So let's just take a number like 1.3. And we are going to round it to the nearest whole. We do the exact same thing with decimals that we did with regular numbers that didn't have a decimal. We are either going to have the 3 go down to make it 1, or it will go up to make it 2. Does it stay a 1 or does it go up to 2? Well, you just look to the right and you see that if it's less than 5, then it rounds down. So 1.3, we would say approximately equal to 1. Now, if you had the number 1.7, and we want to round it, I always underline the number I'm rounding to. We're going to look to the right, and since it's a 7 greater than 5, it's approximately equal to 2. Seems pretty straightforward. Let's try it with a couple of numbers that are to the hundredths place and then the thousandths. So let's try 2.64. Now first what we're going to do is we're going to round 2.64 and let's round it to the nearest whole number. We're going to look to the right, and so if you say, okay, 2 is either going to stay the same or it's going to go up. We look to the right, 6 is bigger, so we know that it's 3. Now, if you take that same number, 2.64, and I say, nope, I want you to round to the nearest tenth. What you need to do is underline the 6, which is in the tenths place, and look to the right. So, is the 6 going to stay the same, or is it going to go up? Well, the 4 is less than 5, so I know that it's going to be, if I round it to the 10th place, it's going to be approximately equal to 2.6, because the 4 would go down. This is the exact same thing that you have already done with numbers. If you did thousandths, let's do 2.648. If we were to round that to the nearest hundredth, you just simply look to the right, and since the 8 is bigger than 5, it's approximately equal to 2.65. Not difficult. You just need to remember if it's 4 or less, then you round down. If it's 5 or more, you round up. There we go. But always underline the place value that are in the directions. One mistake that I see students make a lot is you are asked to round to the tenths place and you round to the whole. So really watch for those instructions. All right, we are going to talk about rounding to the decimal to the leading digit. So I'm going to pop my book up here so you can see the example. And if you look right here, it says a guitar was created that is 0.0003937 inches long. That's pretty tiny. Round to the length of the guitar to the place value of the leading digit. Well, what is the leading digit in this place? That would be the 3. It's the first number you come to after all those zeros. The rest of the numbers are so tiny they're almost negligible. So what we would do is look at that 3 and go to that next number, which is the 9. So if we rounded to the leading digit here, it would be 0.0004, which is like 4/10,000ths. The 9 causes the 3 to round up to the 4. So why don't you try number 9, 10, 11, and 12. You'll notice I put little stickers over there. And you're supposed to round the decimal to the leading digit. So pause right now. The first one is 0.058. Number 10 is 0.091. 11 is 0.0952. And 12 is 0.006192. Round to the place value of the leading digit. Okay, hopefully you paused me, and I'm going to take this off and you're going to check and see if you were correct. Number 9 is 0.06. Number 10 is 0.009. Number 11 is 0.1. And number 12 is 0.006, if I can get it. There we go. Notice on this one right here, the 5 made the 9 go up, but then because the 9 went up, it actually made it a 10th because we were already at 9/100ths. The last example is how in a lot of your reading you'll see numbers like 3.5 million, 3.1 million. What we a lot of times do when we have big numbers like this, and we're talking in generalities, what we'll do is round this to the first two numbers. In this case, the 4,996,000 actually, because of the 9s, rounds up to 5.0 million. It's 5 million. In this one, if we round to the first two digits, so that would be the 100,000s, the 4 would be the number you underline, and then the 8 would make the 4 go up to 5, which is 3,500,000, or written in decimal form, 3.5 million, which means 3,500,000. In this example, the 0 would round up to a 1, making it 3,100,000 or 3.1 million. We do that a lot of times with really big numbers like that we don't need to know down to the dollar. Hopefully that will help on your assignment. That this concept right here did cause my first year's class a little bit of a snafu, but if they looked at this chart, it was really easy to figure that out. So if you want to write anything down, you could just grab one of these examples or copy this chart if this is something that you need to work with a little bit. The assignment shouldn't be too difficult today. Good luck to you all. Please see me if you have any questions.